Like that's one of my favorite parts about Barbie in general is the fashion. This one is like the ultimate 80s Barbie. I don't even know if kids these days know what cassette tapes are. It's rare to see an Asian Barbie back then. My mom was actually surprised. She's like, I have a Ken in there. I opened this one, I was like, wow, this one is cool. So I knew my mom had a collection of Barbies, but I had no idea how many incredible, amazing Barbies she still has from the 80s and 90s. In honor of the new Barbie movie that just came out, my mom and I went through storage to find some of these Barbies, and oh my goodness, there are so many gems. I honestly don't even think we found as many as she even has, but I grabbed some of my favorites so I could share with you because these Barbies are incredible. So I'm gonna go through each one and make sure you stay till the end because I saved the best for last and you are not going to want to miss it. Alright, so the first two, I'm going to show these together because they are a set. They are the McDonald's collection. So this is Barbie and Kelly. She has a cash register, a whole Happy Meal. I feel like this one really is like a sign of the times. Like McDonald's, it's obviously, you know, people still love McDonald's, but back in the 90s, McDonald's was really having their moment. My mom also had the Stacy. This is the Happy Meal Stacy. So she comes with a Happy Meal too. And just looking at her face, you can tell this one, I believe it's from the 80s. Just by the way her face is painted and her clothes. Like that's one of my favorite parts about Barbie in general is the fashion. And I feel like a lot of the fashion in these Barbies are just like such a sign of the time and so cool to look back on. So diving in more to the ones that really scream 80s and 90s. So this one, my sister and I had this Barbie to play with. I remember putting the beads in her hair. This is the Bead Blast Barbie. So she has super long hair and then you clip beads into her hair. So my mom must have grabbed two of these because this one I definitely remember playing with. I feel like even the backs are like, they remind me of those 90s commercials. It's so nostalgic to me. Okay, when I saw this one, I was like, wow, this one is amazing. This one is like the ultimate 80s Barbie. So this one is Dance Club Barbie. She has the big hair, the neon colors. It's everything. Her earrings, like look at those blue earrings. She even comes with a cassette tape. I don't even know if kids these days know what cassette tapes are, but we definitely had a cassette tape collection when I was young, so this is so cool to see. Here's another amazing 80s Barbie. This one is Dance Moves Barbie, and she comes with her own cassette tape. Not one for you, but one for her. So if you see here, that's her little cassette tape, and then she also has a boom box. Look at those earrings. Like these Barbies makes me kind of sad I wasn't alive during the 80s because it seems like such a fun era. So these Barbies I feel like are just such a perfect just sign of the times for such a cool decade. And here's the back with her friends. Okay, so this one is the ultimate 90s Barbie. Here she is. She has a caboodle. So I know caboodles kind of made a comeback recently. They were at Target again. But if you don't know what a caboodle is, it's just this plastic case that you can put your makeup or whatever you have. We had caboodles growing up that we kept like our kid makeup in. And so this one, I was like, this is my childhood right here. She's in her bright colored dress. She has a little hat on. It's just so cute. I feel like this is just so special. It's like a sign of the 90s with the caboodle. Moving on to the next stack. This one is Jewel Secrets Barbie. This one's definitely from the 80s. You could just tell it looks a little bit more dated, and just the way her face is painted too, you can kind of tell that it just like looks a little bit more a generation before. Her dress is a bag that you can take off, and then she has a short dress underneath. Yeah, I just love how creative all of the Barbies were. This one's so cool. This one is Bubble Angel Barbie. All of her bubbles are gone. I don't know if they spilled out or if they just disintegrated, but she's so beautiful and so cool. Her wings are the bubbles, so you can like dip her in the solution and then wave her around just like this kid is doing right here. So this next one, I'm pretty sure I had a Barbie very similar to this one. This one is My First Tea Party Barbie. I feel like this one must have come out right when we were young, like early 90s. I feel like she is the classic girl's first Barbie. So this Barbie, this is Kira. This is Splash in Color. So before every Barbie was named Barbie, she had like friends that had different names. So I was talking to my sister about this when we went to see the Barbie movie. We remember like having Teresa's and having Christie's. So this is Kira. Like as you can see, like here's like all of the Barbie friends here on the back. And I'm pretty sure my mom gave us one of these to play with too, because I remember her swimsuit changing colors, which is so cool. I know back in the 80s and 90s, the Barbies just weren't super diverse, and that's why we have a lot of blonde Barbies. And Barbies are definitely far more diverse now. Like they come in like all different looks, which is amazing. But I think my mom even mentioned that she got this one because it's like, it's rare to see an Asian Barbie back then. So it was actually really exciting when Kira came out. So speaking of diverse Barbies, they did have a Barbies of the World collection. So my mom did pick up the Chinese Barbie. So they don't actually have a Vietnamese Barbie. I looked into it. They never made a Vietnamese Barbie, which is kind of a bummer. But we have a Chinese Barbie, and then we also have the German Barbie. I looked up, but they do have an Irish Barbie. So I'm half German, half Vietnamese. My husband is half Chinese, half Irish. So I kind of was like, oh cool, like we have a Chinese Barbie now and we have a German Barbie. But unfortunately they never made a Vietnamese one, which is a huge bummer. But I mean, this one is still pretty cool. But I was thinking of even adding the Irish Barbie to the collection, because if we have kids, pretty cool that there's a Barbie from like all of our heritage. They also did have a Polynesian Barbie in the Dolls of the World collection. And so here's that one. She is beautiful. And they all have like a full story in the back too, which is pretty cool. All right, moving on. I was pretty excited to see this one because my mom saved a Ken. My mom was actually surprised. She's like, I have a Ken in there. If you saw the Barbie movie, I feel like that's just like how Barbies were when we were little. I think we had like maybe 3 Kens and we had like hundreds of Barbies, like an unlimited amount of Barbies. Like Ken is just the accessory. But my mom does have a Ken. This one is Costume Ball Ken, and he's in like a white tuxedo, and he comes with 2 costumes, which are like a bit questionable, but you know, it's fine. The costumes are a pirate and a genie. Yeah, they had to make the Ken so weird. But here's what that matching Barbie looks like. So it's pretty cool. They had a Ken for the ball. Even though this isn't the matching Barbie, I did keep her with him. This is Dance Magic Barbie. So it looks like she comes with a Ken too. I don't think it's the exact collection, but like same vibe. But like, look how beautiful she is. And look at the back too. Like, look at them dancing. That's so cute. It came with a Barbie Ferrari. I remember growing up, we had the hot pink Corvette. I'm pretty sure my mom got that at a secondhand store. Like, she found the best gem, and I loved that car. But yeah, this one's pretty amazing. And then in honor of the Barbie movie, I did grab the Western Fun Barbie. She's so colorful and pretty. And it looks like the whole set like does come with the horse and her friend and a Ken, which is really cool. So yeah, this one's really fun to see. This one is like the true vintage Western Barbie, and then the movie is obviously like the modern Western Barbie. But yes, if you've seen the Barbie movie, let me know what your thoughts are about it. I thought it was super fun. I thought it got a little chaotic there in the second half, but the acting was so good and it was just a fun movie and very nostalgic. I felt like in some ways it was like a bit of a love letter to us women, especially us Barbie girl women who grew up playing Barbies. So it was overall like a very good movie. Okay, so this one is one of the coolest ones in the collection. It is Medieval Barbie. Are you ready? Here she is. She's actually kind of scary. She is so gorgeous. She has her medieval dress. Her lashes are like actually hair lashes that like come out of her head. You can see it. Yeah, I thought this one was so cool. And it's from the Great Eras collection. So I feel like this one's more of one of the special collector Barbies. I mean, it still has the price tag on it, and this was $60, like back in the 80s. That's pretty expensive. Okay. So here is the final Barbie from the collection. And then I did purchase one Barbie that came in from the new movie. So we'll end off with that. But this one, this Barbie is the most exciting one that we found. This one is so amazing. This is from the Classic Collection, the 3rd collection in a series of limited edition dolls by Mattel Barbie designers. And this one's the Evening Extravaganza Barbie, a sleek, swirling sensation for glamorous nights. Look at that cover. All right, ready? Here she is in all her glory. This one is so beautiful and so special. When I opened this one, I was like, wow, this one is cool. This one is like, it feels vintage, it feels special. It is like a true collector's Barbie. It's so beautiful. She has her beautiful dress. Like, she's a full-blown runway Barbie. My husband did some quick Googling searches for this one, and this one looks like it's worth like $200 now, which isn't as much as I would think because it looks so special, but I think so many people collected Barbies. Like, we'll probably hold on to this for like 200 more years and we'll see how valuable it is then. Yeah, this one was designed by Kitty Black Perkins, which is a designer I've actually never heard of, but they have her full story in the back here too. This is her. All right, so before I share with you which Barbie I picked up from the Barbie movie collection that just came out, Comment down below your favorite Barbie out of this collection, and if you'd like a part 2, definitely let me know. We didn't even finish looking through the collection. There was just so many gems. So there are so many more Barbies that I'm more than happy to share if you are interested. Alright, so here's my new Barbie. So the reason I decided to purchase a couple of the new Barbies from the new collection is I actually just received my first paycheck from YouTube from AdSense. So I wanted to buy something kind of special that I would hold on to and collect. Who knows, I might let my kids play with these Barbies, who knows. I know that's what they're for it to be played with, but also it's just so special to like look back on as a collection too, because like the message of Barbie is just such a strong one, and I feel like it just resonates with so many women, and it's just so cool. So I decided to spend my first paycheck on just a couple of Barbies to add to this collection, and the first one came in, and the one I decided to purchase was this one, Disco Ken. I was pretty excited when they made a Barbie of this Ken, and I wanted to get a Barbie that really represented like how far Barbie has come and how diverse the cast was, because I feel like the direction that Mattel is moving with just being so inclusive but celebrating all that Barbie is like what Barbie really means. So here he is, he's in his little disco outfit from the movie. So definitely excited to add him to the collection, and I'm so excited that they made a Barbie of this one. Or Ken, I guess I should say. He's not Barbie, he's Ken. Alright, so that is it for going through my mom's collection from the 80s and 90s. Please let me know if you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, make sure you subscribe before you leave, especially if you want a part 2. Definitely let me know. There are so many amazing Barbies that I remember my mom having that we couldn't even find, like holiday anniversary Barbies, just so many amazing ones. So if you did like seeing all these special Barbies, definitely let me know, and we will go back through storage to find all of the best ones to share. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye!